Geeks Assemble. What's up, guys? It's Casey from the Geeks with Wives and Capes here for Ladies of the Round Table Comics Corner for the week of December 30th. So this week we have 3 comics we want to talk about. The first is The Twilight Zone, written by John Michael Straczynski, with art by Gaio Velnova. This was a really good book. I really like the Twilight series. I really think it's a lot of fun. I really like the marathons during New Year's Day on Sci-Fi. So it was a real treat to get this book this week. Basically, it's the story of a stockbroker who kind of gets in trouble swindling, or finds out he's going to get in trouble swindling his company out of a bunch of money. So what he needs to do is kind of reinvent his life. So he goes about doing that. And it's kind of the first step of that process. And we see the very end of the outcome in typical Twilight fashion with a nice twist at the end. It's a good book. My only complaint would be that it should have been a one-shot. I feel like stretching these out over a series kind of takes away from them a little bit. So a one-shot of this book would have been nice. I really like the art. It really fits the book nicely. It has a very cinematic feel. It's very lively. So it's a good book. Check it out. The Twilight Zone by John Michael Straczynski. Also out this week, we had Superman Unchained by Scott Snyder, art by Jim Lee. This continues our story with Superman and his friend Wraith, who is a government basically superhero who comes from a similar background to Superman. This issue explores kind of a little bit of Clark's backstory on the Kent farm of what happened to him and how he discovered some of his powers. It also talks a little bit more about Wraith and his agenda with the government. I really love this book. This is the best Superman book being written right now. This is really the darker of some of the issues. The backstory on the Kent farm is really kind of a darker story that I've ever seen from a Superman tale. And that's very much Snyder's style. He really likes kind of to shake things up and to change the status quo a little bit. And he's doing that with Superman Unchanged. Another nice thing that he does is he also uses Superman's powers in a really unique way. We don't see that in this book, but in the other books we definitely see that. My only complaint, again, with Superman Unchained is it's using a lot of storylines, a lot of plot lines, and a lot of characters. Something that most Superman books don't do, and it's usually a complaint with those. But with Superman Unchained, it's just too many, and it's a lot to keep track of, and especially since they're all new characters. And we're not getting any returning villains or anything recognizable. This is all new stuff in Ascension and in Wraith. So it's a fun book, great art. Please go check out Superman Unchained. Finally, also out this week was my pick of the week and my recommendation for all the Ladies of the Round Table fans, and that would be Guardians of the Galaxy number 10, written by Brian Michael Bendis with art by Kevin Maguire. This was the best book by far this week. I really, really enjoyed the story. It's basically Angela, who is a warrior of heaven, and Gamora, who is a alien assassin. It's their kind of team up book, and they kind of hang out and fight this alien race called the Badoon. And it's basically just them kicking ass the entire time, and then their quick little banter in between. And it's only those 2 characters. The rest of the Guardians make a small appearance in the last couple of pages. So it's a really fun book. It's really, really action-packed. The banter between the 2 girls is fantastic. I really, really enjoyed this book. So please go pick up Guardians of the Galaxy. Also, the art by Maguire fits right in with the regular series. You get this beautiful splash page here of the 2 girls flying in action. It's a lot of fun. It's a great read. So please go pick it up. One other comic you guys might want to go check out or look into this coming up is Captain America: The Winter Soldier. The movie comes out in April. The trade by Ed Brubaker are all out now. I think there's 3 volumes. I would recommend getting all of them, starting with Volume 1, which is the actual Winter Soldier storyline, which they're going to use for the movie. So please go check that out. It's a lot of fun. It's a great spy story. It's basically kind of a spy noir novel or a book with superheroes, and it features the Winter Soldier and Captain America, and it's their first meeting. So go check out that book. Check out Guardians of the Galaxy and the rest of the books we talked about here today. And once again, I'm Casey at Casey's Comics, or you can find me on Twitter on @GWW Capes Crew. And from the Geeks with Wives and Capes, we say thank you very much and have a good day.